The hospitality is changing on a daily basis, and especially these past years because of COVID and other events. The guests now want to be involved in their experience. Our job as designers is to make sure that we are creating the conditions for that.
In a hotel, you have to look for an experience. No? It's not about the design and if it's innovative or comfortable but I think you have to feel the experience, and the hotel has to tell a story. You have to experience that story. Depending on the area, it will change to one of different ways, the concept, but I think the story has to be all the way through the experience.
Well, of course, there are lots of different kinds of hotels, and there's hotels for different kinds of guests, but the finest hotels that we're looking for are ones that are truly connected to the local place where they are, not in a cliched way, but in a really true way. You want to actually be able to be part of the environment, to see and feel and be in that place. You don't want a representation of it. You don't want to be made fun of. You don't want to be talked down to. You really want to be there.
I know that one thing that I'm not looking for is cliches in hotel design. And I think we're all guilty of it many times, I'm sure. I think that there is a kind of polarization of hotels in terms of the big brands which have evolved substantially over the last 2 decades, but they don't have a character, they don't have a soul. And I think what I'm looking more in terms, particularly when I stay in hotels rather than when I design it, hotels with a soul, something that has a sort of a human aspect to it.
So hospitality can be many different things. It depends on where you are. Obviously, when we're talking about a design award platform like this, it has to be outstanding in the respect of being authentic in its use of materials, creating a sense of experience, and being that bridge to the visitor to understand and get to know the place where you're visiting or where you're staying.
I believe it's very smart refurbishment. The building was existing before, and the architect took the advantage of the quality of the space and enhanced it. The layouts are expressing the existing structure in a very smart and delicate way. It gives all the credit to the existing building while using it for the benefit of the new project. So for me, it's the right balance that a designer should look for while working on a refurbishment project. So on top of it, everything is very well controlled. The space, the lights, the balance of color, the matte finishes. So yes, it's classic, but it's a very, very, very good classic.
Yeah, I love the arches and the little we see of the building. It's very interesting. It's very nice. The furniture is quite plain. It's not taking any attention. It's only the building who's taking the attention and the view. Obviously the view, because it's where we are now. It's about that lake.
Designing a hotel is a complicated thing. It's not just designing the hotel room. It's designing the whole guest sequence and the public rooms and all of the different kinds of spaces that need to happen, from reception to hanging out at the bar to seeing where you are to getting to your room to being in your room. These are complicated things, and this is done very well.